Hey everyone, what we got here? Yeah, I've been here at the Volvo dealer hard at work. Thought we'd try something a little different. I managed to click around on enough options, and I don't know why there's weird music playing. I can't seem to get rid of it. Oh, how nice is this? Brand new off the lot. Yeah, we blinged up the interior. Got a whole bunch of lights going on here. Ha 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 ha. Oh, how sweet is that? Oh, I got those backwards. Oh well. Oh well, who cares? Actually, I kind of want to fix it. Yeah, this is a mod. It's the Aerodeath Sleeper, and am I recording? The first time I tried to record this, it was a cool cutscene of me, like, first taking ownership, and, like, of course, the recording software didn't work. So I had a different mod. There's a different truck mod, and I tried it the other night, and it doesn't look as cool as this, but I did all this hard, really hard work. It's a big chore. And then, as soon as I got, like, out like this into the world, the game would crash. And I tried it like 3 or 4 times. I don't know what's wrong. It's like this is the one that's let's see, purchase. No, I already own it. Oh, I have to go to the service thing. Hang on. Yes. Yeah, so it crashed. So like this is like the I guess better truck mod. This is not one of the stock ones that comes with the game either. Now let's see. We'll see how this works. I wasn't exactly tired of my Peterbilt. I kept going by this Volvo lot and wanted to try this chassis out. And it's got a honking huge motor in it. But where's the service thing? Oh, it's behind us. I didn't need to turn around at all. Shows what I know. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. Alright, we're gonna... So yeah, I tried this once before, it didn't work. I did the run to Reading, and then I was gonna show up here and pretend I was doing it for the first time and, present some alternative facts, some revisionist history. But no, I wasn't even gonna pretend I was doing it the first time. Although, let's see, there we go. Fuel data. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to sleep before we get anything. But I gotta fix those blinkers. That was just silly. So I gotta swap places with those two front ones. Alright. It sounds pretty cool. Well, now that I've got it, like, actually done, this won't be like a 20-minute video of me clicking around. I know everyone loves it, but see, this one now is... See, I gotta go to the accessories. There we go. And it's attached to like there it is, the bumper. No, there's two slots there, see, and this is one, and that's the other, and this is the right blinker. See, I know my left from right, right? No, apparently not. And this one is the left blinker on the left side of my screen. Yeah. So, ridiculous pipes that you can't even see from the front. We do have room for some other lights, but I didn't want to get away in the cool Eagle stuff. Let's see. Brake light, park light. I'll stick a couple of those on there for good measure. We got this cool air hose rack. I like this, passenger side, suicide. It's all kinds of, oh, chrome, of course chrome. How could I forget? Okay. Yeah, our fifth wheel is chrome. I'm sure it'll look great with grease all over it, but whatever. Well, I don't know, something about brand new cars, like no wear, no dirt, like nothing even halfway crooked. I mean, everything's just factory perfect. I mean, granted that as much as you love having a new car, it's not a good investment. It's just something you gotta do once in a while in your life, though. It's just such a great feeling. There's my Eagle. Yeah. So I went and bought the not American brand. I made it about as American as I could get. Oh, low tint height. I don't really want to tint the windshield because this game like makes it so freaking like dim inside anyway. So I'm just gonna leave that. Yeah, here I am again messing around. Confirm order. Yeah, I got my nice like blinged up wheels and so we spent a little bit of money, but well, now we can go make some money, right? Hopefully this thing's done with that silly music now. I don't hear it anymore, do you? No. Cool. Alright. Let's get back to business here. Ah. Step one. Step one is stop here for the night. Any space will do. Man, with all this chrome, I can hardly, like, really see what the heck I'm looking at. I don't know if I want to get rid of that deflector. I won't do it right now. I'll do it on my own time. Alright. Let's take a little snooze here and... It doesn't sound quite as, like, raw as that Peterbilt did, huh? Let's see, let's go back to my fuel distance as my... Wow, I don't like this dash at all. I really don't. Sorry, fuel... Wait. 2,600 mile. Okay, whatever. I guess I want this as the cruise control. I don't know. I don't know. Well, my real car dashboard took me a while to get used to. So maybe I'll fall in love with this. Maybe I'll get a dashboard mod. Alright, let's see if we can go up or down the coast. I'm already kind of sick of the Central Valley. Honestly. It's not that exciting in real life either. Unless you live there. Oh no. If you live there, the goal is to move away. Unless you got a farm or almond orchard or something going on. Barstow, light machinery. Let's see. Merchandise. Well, that's hardly a short run up the coast, is it? 63. And we got... Well, see, I wish it would just tell you in hours how much time you have. Saturday, so we only got one rest stop. 6:20. So Friday, 6:20. And we add 10 to that. We'd be cutting it close. If we started right now, here, let's work this out. 22 hours is the trip time, right? 22 hours from now is 4:20 a.m., right? On Friday. Then we got to add 10 hours. Okay, I did that wrong. 10 hours from 4:20 is 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, right? Let's go through this one more time. Okay, 6:20 plus 22 is Friday at 4:20 p.m. Okay, yeah, p.m. And then we add 10. 2 a.m. We would get there right on time, so we would have to run hard. But I think we could do it. There's a slightly less crazy one. There's a couple. For that one, we would still probably have to rest though. I'm tempted. The soonest we could possibly get there, 20, 420 plus 10. Could probably do it, because we would stop to rest if we really pushed pretty much anywhere along the way there. Although I kind of am tempted to go to Las Vegas just for fun. Good old Landstar trailer there. See, where's somewhere we haven't been in a while? Oh, Las Vegas. Barstow. Let's do Vegas and then maybe up further into Nevada, because like none of these like go up further into Nevada, but I like driving there a lot. So let's do that, and then we'll just like base our next trip out of Las Vegas. This will give us a neat run across the, well, the valley and the desert and backcountry. Now let's just do it. Let's get a good handle on the capabilities of this new rig. Oh, there we go. Thought it was gonna crash on me. All right. Turn on all our bling lights and chicken lights and everything else. Well, that sounds cool. Alright, sorry. Just playing with my new toy. Never mind me. Whoa. Alright. Now, let's see how this works out. I might just miss my old Pete. Go right back to it, or maybe get that that next level up Kenwood, because I had the six whatever. Oh, there's a nice growl. I guess I sold it short driving around in a parking lot. It's basically at idle. I think that's the cruise control. Yeah, it is. Let's try and figure out the dash already. Whoa! Oh wow. I don't think I like having the GPS on the little pop-up nav. I mean, I can't read both. And there's not enough detail on the pop-up. It's kind of just part of the scenery. Sure complain a lot, don't I? Yeah, I made a video, another one after the... Anyway, I made another video after the one I posted last night on the way to Redding, and I had some fun with the one I posted, but I kind of stopped having any fun after that. It didn't stop me from recording a video anyway, but... Was it? No, I didn't even do the one to Redding. It was the one where I drove to... I think I drove to San Francisco and had some fun with my Canadian friend. Yeah, profanity plus Canada bashing. That was the one I had fun with. Drove up to Redding from there. Not really happy the whole way. I was still a little miffed about the whole incident with the Volvo dealer crashing, and I was just like, I wish I was in it. So I realized, yeah, and then I went back today, you know, to give it a fresh look, and yeah, I had two Volvo mods, and one was high quality, and the other one was less than high quality, and guess which one I was trying to use. This time I think we got this right, and I'm definitely not miffed about anything to do with this game yet. Suspension's a little bubbly, don't you think? Look at me all bouncing around like a freaking Lincoln Continental here. Alright, it's okay. We'll be okay. You know it would help my mood a lot. Hey, Catface. Hey, Catface. Hey. Could I have some of this drink, please? A little more of my drink? Thanks. I was just asking my lovely wife to give me a refill. And let's see, here's our good old... Yeah, we can't choose another trailer, but that's okay, because I love my Landstar trailer. we are gonna back up all the way up to the dock without hitting these guys. Proceed to loading area. Let's see how our maneuverability is. And this thing really does bounce around. Oh, there it is. My wife has not seen my truck yet. You want to see it? Take a look. This is my new Volvo rig. It's insane, huh? You know what's funny? I never even made sure I got these. Look, now they're correct. Okay. Where was I? Easily distracted, that's what. And we might go left out of here, but I don't know. I don't know if... Uh-oh. Why is this not docking? Don't tell me this won't work. There we go. I was afraid I had a truck that couldn't do it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And of course we're going left. Always an adventure. And just like it says on the pavement, A, B, C, D, O, P, Q, R. Let's see, O, P, R, S, that's it. One of these days they'll fix that. Look at this mess. Look at this. Look at this traffic. I'll never get out of here. Not without forcing the issue. That air brake sounds a little weak. What do you think? Look at this guy. Look at this guy letting me go. Thanks, sir. Whoa. Alright, well, I won't be getting out of the way of anybody real soon. Hey, is somebody honking me? Do I have to get out of this thing? Do I have to throw down? Because I'll do it. Uh-oh, I'm blocking the intersection now. Oh well. I haven't gotten a ticket in years in this game. It's gonna be hairy getting out of town here. We're gonna go right through downtown San Francisco. Yeah, I'm so done with this bug deflector windshield. Who's honking at me because I'm not moving at a green light because I'm looking at my wind deflector like a chump. Son of a gun. There's this huge Dr. Pepper trailer gonna come right past me. Yeah. That's named after my dog who's acting horrible today. I've heard about it. She's really pushing her luck. Yeah, we didn't name her Pepper. She was born that way. I forgot to even look if I have to rest on this trip. Obviously I'm not going to worry about it yet. What am I saying? I love worrying about stuff. Oh, this sure is beautiful. I might stop and get a screenshot. Sorry, I know I don't do this often in the videos, but yeah, before I started making videos, I love how it's like switch to photo mode to take cool truck pictures, because they know that's what we're all about, right? I do like the, oh look, that's so nice. I think I posted nearly 1,000 truck pictures on my Facebook. And then I was like, wow, I should make a video. I'll be like Markiplier or PewDiePie. Hey, bros. No, I'll never be like them. They just got a natural talent, I think. Or one guy I like watching is Jacksepticeye. I'm gonna get another video. Okay, bros. I'm not making fun. He's really found a way to make a living having fun. I'm sure he'll tell you a lot about it's not fun anymore, but I think he does a good job. I'll tell you a Let's Player, or a pair of Let's Players I enjoy is Matt and Pat, best friends play video games. I had a lot of fun watching them, and a lot of games I tried just because I heard about for the first time by watching them. They kind of like a lot of the same stuff I do. Alright. Well, this isn't hairy or anything, is it? I wonder how my air system works on this. Oh yeah, rest period, huh? 12 hours, remains 28. Oh, we're definitely going to stop to rest. This is a long haul, okay. Well, we'll get it done. We're professionals. This is what we do. We run over the train tracks. Oh, don't come up next to me. I'm trying. Dude, you of all people should understand this. Gosh, I wouldn't do that to you, fellow driver. Or should I say steering wheel holder? Because that's what you are. Yeah, only a steering wheel holder would have done that to me right there. And this is yeah, normally in real life, you ever see a street where there's just a sign that says no trucks? Or like, it'll point an arrow to one way and say truck route that way? It's because there's something like this. And I hear a helicopter going around, and it's awesome. Like, I'm wearing headphones, so the sound is just like right in my head. And in this game, there's a few things like that they just really, really got right. But hearing helicopters freaks me out, because growing up in Los Angeles, it was always the police. There's always something crazy like freaking the Night Stalker, or, you know, a gang fight, or the house next door is on fire, or who knows? I mean, just craziness. But yeah, the helicopters are always circling around, and hey, here we go. So, next stop in 11 hours. So we'll plan that out accordingly. Alright. Here we are on the Old Bay Bridge. Yeah, this is the one, I think in the World Series earthquake, this is the one that, I remember, I don't know, it collapsed, or like one segment fell off, and I think somebody ended up in the bay. We felt that in Los Angeles, believe me. I mean, San Francisco is quite a ways away, but we thought it was a major earthquake in LA. That was when the World Series was just getting started, and that was scary. That was horrible. I remember we turned on the TV to see how bad LA had got wrecked in the major earthquake that had just happened, and then we saw San Francisco like completely on fire, and those poor folks on that double-decker freeway in Oakland, that was about the worst. There was one of those double-decker freeways that collapsed on itself, and yeah, then I moved to Seattle, and we had one of those there, and like, not a good idea. Of course, I wasn't the first to realize that. Not by a long shot. I think I moved away from there a few years ago, but I think they finally dynamited that thing down. And I mean, it was a blight on the waterfront, the most beautiful part of Seattle, the waterfront, the treasure. And there's that ugly, ugly freeway just blocking the view. And not only that, but making it impossible to actually get to the waterfront, because there's like one block between that and the water. Alright. Anyway, enough bitching about Seattle city planning. Yeah, I like the brakes on this so far. Granted, that was a uphill, the easiest situation, but oh yeah, go ahead, it's cool. I really want I want a livestock trailer. I want to haul like living cows around. I mean, it's always been a dream of mine, but wow, between the GPS over there and like I can't even see my right hand mirror. I know it's over there somewhere. There it is. There's a mod that puts the GPS instead of the lower right, it puts it like right at the top center of your screen. And I don't know if I'd prefer that or not. It would kind of go along with the mirrors, because like I'm always kind of looking back and forth between them, and I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. I am, after all, a fairly intelligent person. Yeah, my wife came in and she saw me like customizing the hell out of this truck. She's like, "Oh, did you figure out that game that was making you so mad?" I'm like, "Yeah, I beat it into submission finally." She's like, "I knew you could. You're smart." Not to say that some things don't just, get the best of me, because that happens. That's a whole different kind of brake sound. That was the Jake, I think. I at least enabled it. It's certainly not the, that rattly sound that the Pete and the Kenwood did. Well, this is like the lap of luxury. This really is like a Lincoln Continental. In comparison. Alright, oh. Wow, I don't know if I like what that's doing. See how everything's like reflecting into the cab when I put my brights on? That's... Huh. I don't know. It's kind of gonna give me a seizure like that Pokemon cartoon. Well, brakes are reasonably good. Put them to the test. I don't know about the brights though. I might never turn them on again. That was ridiculous. Just like every object in the world was just shining them back full strength right in my face, up in my grill. Like a player hater. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Have a glass of Haterade. Yeah, I don't know. Like I wouldn't do that. Like that's just ridiculous. Maybe it's because I put so many of those bling lights all over. That was it. Because I put all those like airplane landing lights on the front of the roof, and like I bet that's what's doing it. Like I don't want to crash or anything, but. See, that's probably what did it. I bet if I took those off or made them something a little more reasonable. I mean, those are like Baja off-road lights right now. So if I'm Robbie Gordon doing the 1000 down in Tijuana, those would probably come in handy, but that's really not what I'm doing. What? I thought I was on, I was on cruise control and I took it off. Just my real life steering wheel, my little black and orange plastic steering wheel I bought at Fry's for $40 was in the way of the real steering wheel in the game. I sure do complain a lot. That's better. Okay, 11 hours, 9 hours. Okay, I definitely got to rest at any point along the way. I guess I could see, I was mistaken before. I was rusty. 26 is how long I can take. 9 is how long I can go before, 9:53 till I have to rest. And 11 until I get there. So unless I run and make up 2 hours and I don't have enough time in Nevada, I mean, it's all California until I'm basically already there. So I can just stop at any rest area along the way. Which means I'm going to look at the map and pick the next one. World map. More like 3-state map. Am I right? Yeah. That's all we got. That's a good place. Is there one? Kingman, Barstow, Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm going to go there. I'll evaluate the situation when I get to Barstow, but otherwise we can stop there in backcountry, despite what you may have heard about whether or not you can stop there. I'm not scared of backcountry, because look, I got these lights. If you ever played Gears of War, you know bats don't like that. I think we're safe. I'll leave them on all night. I think we'll be okay. But again, like, yeah, we'll reevaluate it in Barstow if we have to. 9, 11, 9, 11. Or I could do my whole thing and try to cheat and just get there. Nah, I want to have the fun of stopping at the rest area. Because that's a blast if you've ever done it in real life. And my little eagle on the hood. Hauling freight for freedom. Morica. Morica. Yeah, I want to do another run up into Nevada because it's just, to me, I love the desert road tripping. I always have. I guess the only place I don't like road tripping is like snow and ice and crap, because that's just too dangerous and sucks. Going through the swamps and bayous of Louisiana on the highway was interesting, because that's not solid ground, and the highway was like, you know, up and down, and even my rental car was like rubbing the tires on the fenders when we go over bridges and stuff. I'm just like, I'm glad this wasn't my car. I'd be like ticked off that I went over this at supposedly safe highway speed, and I'm like slamming tires against the, you know. Wow, it's an interesting drive. And you go through places like that and, you know, stop for gas or cigarettes or something and run into people that actually live there, and yeah, they talk just like you think they do. I won't try to do that accent, I'll butcher it. And it's fun getting out and seeing places you like would normally not actually go. So that's what we did. We flew to New Orleans for a Halloween thing, and then we did a one-way ticket. And we often do that because sometimes 2 one-ways are cheaper than 1 round trip. And, you know, conventional wisdom says otherwise, but as often as not, we've found that's true. And then on the way back, we're like, well, we'll rent a car and drive back to Austin. Because, you know, it's a day of traveling anyway. You're not going to do anything when you get back. You're going to, like, even if you fly, you're just, like, beat. You're going to go to bed. At least that's how I am. Like, let's have this, like, fun little, you know, day-long road trip. Get to drive all the way through Louisiana, which I've never got to do before, and through Houston, and, yeah, from Houston to Austin, I've also never done before. And that was fun. I'll tell you though, the rental cars, don't let them do this to you. If you say you want to do a one-way, and they're like, where do you live? You put in your zip code, and you're like, you can drop it off here at this strip mall a half mile from your house, and you can pay us a $280 drop fee. And you're like, that doesn't make sense. Why are you charging me to pay you to rent your car, which is what you do? And I'm like, huh, what? And then I changed it to the Austin airport, and there was absolutely no extra charge whatsoever. I'm like, why? And I asked them about that. They're like, well, you're obviously too smart for that. But I'm like, no, what? How does that cost extra? U-Haul doesn't do that. I mean, they're like, where are you taking it? Here. Okay, here. They're not like, oh, you owe us money for paying us money. Jeez. Well, I mean, obviously that's why you see these like Iowa plates when you go rent a car, and it's like totally random. It's like somebody drove it there. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, rental cars have always been good to me, though. It's nice when they get to know you and they're just like, oh, hey, you wanted a free upgrade, right? Like, I don't know, maybe. Talk me into it. It was funny, we did return that to the Austin airport, so we came back to my house, which is, I think, a good 20-odd miles from the Austin airport, and my wife drove the rental back. I think it was a Chrysler 300 or something. It was something okay, and I followed her, and well, I actually drove ahead of her in my 2009 Maxima, and so we pulled into the airport return thing at the Enterprise, and this dude comes up and like grabs my door handle. He's like, returning this, sir? I'm like, hey, you don't want this. It's got 200,000 miles. I'm returning the one behind me. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, hey, if you want to buy it. He's like, no. Oh, this is a nice, relaxing little drive. 8 hours out, 7 hours to rest. Oh, you know what happens when I'm flirting with that? I don't know. If I get a half hour on the right side of that, I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna do it. And I'm gonna start right now. I know I can do 59 without getting any heat from the 5.0. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it. We're running. We're making a run, like Smokey and the Bandit. I'm the captain of the ship. I'm making an executive decision. I don't know when I'm getting off. I'm getting off to go to Barstow, so I don't think I have that much longer before I'm turning off. But I'll just pretend I'm a four-wheeler and just slam on my brakes and swerve over and exit from the left lane. Because that's just okay, right? Apparently. Everyone does it. Yeah, so I mentioned a few videos ago I'd gotten a nice comment from someone I didn't know. I'm happy to have a fan. And I go back and look at my channel, and I know exactly 2 people that play this game that I basically make these videos for them, just to kind of share the experience of playing. And I know there's 5 other people. I guess one is me, because when I watch it myself to kind of review it, I think it counts as a view. Okay, so there's 4 of you. Yeah, just leave a comment. Let me know who you are, because you can't fool me. I know you're out there. If you have any suggestions, other than edit, yeah, just don't tell me to cut out the boring parts, because to me there aren't any. So I literally won't know what to do. Because to me the whole thing is fun. It's like I said, it'd be a compilation of my bad parking, so that definitely would be more boring. I mean, I could park bad all day, but it's pretty much what I do. How'd I ever get my license? I was actually, when I first got all into this, I was wondering, I kind of looked at like the local trade schools and was trying to see like if I wanted to get my CDL just to have it, I'm never going to do it. I just wouldn't, but I'm just curious, like, could I do it? Could I actually pass the test if I took the class? If I actually tried hard enough, could I actually pull it off? No, I don't know. I don't know whether I could or not. And that's what makes me want to try it. I'll tell you one thing, I'd feel pretty damn awesome if I did. And there wouldn't be a lot of pressure because I wouldn't be trying to, I mean, a lot of people, just from what I've read and heard, it's like people get into trucking, it's like they want to find a way to make a steady living for their family or whatever, and nobody gets into it to be a millionaire. It's not possible, but yeah, I would certainly never like want to do this as a job, and that's really not the point. It's always fascinated me though, and a lot of people work really hard getting it done, and we all rely on that. I mean, everything we buy and sell would just cost so much more, because trains don't do the last mile or even the last 500 miles. That doesn't work that way. And anything I need, I could go drive a mile or two and have it. Or have it sent to my door. I mean, it's trucks that make that happen. Ah! Close your eyes. My driver's ed teacher said if you don't see it turn red, you've made the right call. So whenever I go through a yellow, I shut my eyes. Speaking of things I don't want to see, how are we doing here? 6 out. Ooh. I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think I can run hard enough on this road. As many times as I've been on it, I think I can only push it so far on this one. Yeah, real treacherous, right? Well, I know this will get me on the other side of Barstow, and I don't care stopping at that rest area. It's not a big deal. Plus, then we can get to Vegas in the daylight. It's a Kenworth over there. I should get over. You know, one thing that would be really neat in this game, if you pass truckers on a multi-lane road, if they would flash their lights when your trailer's clear. Because I love, they don't flash their high beams, they blink them on and off. And I noticed that when I was little, because... Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Well, so much for pushing, right? Anyway. Because you'll see like one trucker's going 57 and one's going 58, and the other one will pull out and pass the other, and you gotta wait behind both of them. And one would never just pull in front of the other. But the one trailing the one behind that's getting passed, as soon as he sees it's safe, he'll blink his lights on and off. Like, come on, it's alright, come on over. And so the one in front will blink his back, like, say thanks. And then the other one will blink his back to say you're welcome. The other one will blink his and say, yeah, no problem. Whoa. I can't believe I got a ticket right there. I was just cruising. Well, I was just pushing as hard as I could. It's that magic 60. So I know everyone told the developers American police will never give you a ticket for less than 5 over. which isn't entirely true. I mean, depends on where you are. It's kind of a rule of thumb sometimes, but I don't count on things like that. It's not, unless you like taking your chances, it's not safe to count on anecdotal stuff like that. I mean, the law says that's the limit. 1 over is 1 over. And a lot of times late at night, if you're driving your car, I mean, they'll pull you over because they're just trolling for drunks or bad dudes. And I mean, once they pulled you over, they can run your license for warrants and all this stuff. And they're not being jerks, they're doing their job. And then you catch a lot of bad dudes just from those random stops. But you're just asking for it if you do that. I mean, you're literally... I remember once, Turkey, my ex, was driving, and it was this, like, country road, and it wasn't really country, it was through the suburb. It was between 2 suburbs, but the speed limit was 40, and we're just driving, and this, like, sheriff deputy was just sitting on the side of the road, just sitting there, and, like, she didn't even take her foot off the gas. She just, like, drew right by him, so he pulled us over. And he goes, you know how fast you're going? And she's just like deer in the headlights, just stared at him. I said, I think probably about 50. He said, try 51. I was like, oh no. He's like, is this funny to you, sir? I said, not at all. I'm just glad our speedometer is accurate. And so he took her license and went back, and he came back, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to give you a verbal warning. This is the 3rd one you've gotten. Watch your speed, please, okay? She's like, okay, I will. We had all kinds of adventures. There was one time, literally 200 feet from our house, there was this weird 3-way, 4-way stop. I don't know anywhere that would explain it besides draw a diagram. Three streets came together, barely offset, and each intersection was a 4-way, or a 3-way stop that acted as a 4-way stop. So I guess it's really a 12-way stop, but you know, Turkey comes up and rolls through, like, turns right, turns left, this cop, like, right on us. And there was a bar right next to our apartment. It was like a casino card room bar, and it was 2:08 in the morning, and pulls us over, and it was this, you know, it was a young guy. They usually were. And he's like, hey, I pulled you over because you ran that stop sign. And Turkey says, which one? He said, you just rolled right through both of them. And he was, like, laughing at that point. And she's like, oh, sorry. And then, like, she gave him our, you know, her license. Or no, actually, she was supposed to, she didn't have her license. Because she always left it in the car, but she had gone to Alaska to visit her other Turkey relatives and left it at home in her purse, which she never carried. And we're like, hey, listen. All right, she has a license. She doesn't have it on her. I know you heard this before. You can take her name and info and run it, and mine too. And he's like, oh, I will. I know. I expect nothing less. But that's what happened. It's always in the car, and tonight it wasn't. So he's like, okay, fair enough. I'll be right back. And he comes back. You know, he took a couple minutes. He's like, tell you what, a minimum violation is 124. So that's what you got for both stop signs. Having a license and not having it with you is like 380. And he's like, I'm not in a bad mood, and you're both pretty, you know, you're both being polite, whatever. I don't feel like writing anything. I want to go catch some drunks. So why don't you switch seats, because I know you have a license, and why don't you just drive home right now and just, like, be a little more careful. And we're like, that's a great idea. We love your ideas. You're full of good ideas. Thank you. He's like, while you're at it, clean all that dirt off your license plate, because I couldn't even read it without doing, like, braille and touching it. So, like, I got out, and I had a bottle of water and a rag, and I scrubbed the license plate off, and he's just sitting there, you know, with all his lights flashing all over, and I gave him a thumbs up. We did the Chinese fire drill. I'm like, Turkey, whatever, Turkey. Yeah, and we drove home. But then, like, this kept happening. Like, you know, we had a Pontiac Grand Am, and the tail lights were made of, like, 17 bulbs, and, like, one of those would go out, because it had, the electrical system was shit. And, like, we'd get pulled over. One of your 17 bulbs is out. Oh, can I see your license? I'm like, what the? She, because I have a very unusual English last name, and she has a very common American maiden last name, and a very common first name. And this one guy pulled us over, and he came over all freaked out. How do you have weapons in the car? And I'm like, no, what, no. And he came back. He's like, did you get married and register and like not change the name that the car was registered to? I'm like, your deductive reasoning skills are outstanding. How did you know that? He's like, her maiden name. All we do, if we're driving behind you, we type the license plate number in because that's all we can do if we don't pull you over. And the name comes up. And so I run the name because we're just sitting in traffic. And it comes up with warrants for everything from jaywalking to arson to attempted murder. And so if you've been pulled over like for no reason 100 times, this is why. We're like, well, this is a bad character behind the wheel of this car. And then we run your license. We're like, oh, it's just someone with a common name. You're free to go. Does that sound familiar? We're like, yeah. He's like, you might want to change that. By the way, you're free to go. I'm like, okay, thanks for finally telling us. Because we called the state and they said weren't required to do that because they had the social security number and the VIN, and they didn't care about anything else. But never mind everything else, right? Ooh, how close am I? 3:32. Oh, what'd I say about being a half hour away? Hey, Catface, can I have an ice cube, please? Getting close to Vegas makes me want to drink. Let's see, 350, 324. You think we can do it? Oh, I would love to just roll into Vegas right after daybreak and go to get a gambler's special breakfast like steak and eggs for $2.99. All you can eat, of course. Yes. Well, here we are in Barstow. Do I really want to go to the rest area? Because 345, I do this every time. I do it every time. Yeah. I do it every time. Time. And this will go down on your permanent record. Oh, yeah? Well, don't get so distressed. I forget to mention that I'm impressed. Na. Huh? Oh.
On March 21st.
Wait, Duran Duran's coming to Dallas in March?
On March 21st, and we could qualify for the pre-sale, which is tomorrow. Tickets start at $55.
Let me think about it. Alright, I might have got shoehorned into going to see Duran Duran again. Shoehorned by... Oh, look!
Oh, you got so excited about one.
Thinking about going to Duran Duran's show made me want to spill bourbon all over myself. Well, we went once last year. Well, let me think about it. I mean, we got things we want to do this year. But we did go see them once, and it was incredible.
It was the fulfillment of my show.
I've committed alcohol abuse. It's insane. Okay, 227, 315. I think I'm well within my own parameters of making it on time. So Duran Duran's, is it a Paper Gods tour or is it a new one? We went on the Paper Gods tour, and I bought my wife a bunch of memorabilia from Paper Gods. And, you know, seeing a legendary band like that, even though, I mean, I wasn't into pop in the 80s, I'm certainly not now, but you never not know who they are, and they definitely know how to put on a show. And even if you're not a fan, you know those songs. Okay. Well, we went to the American Airlines Center, which is the arena where the Dallas Stars and Dallas Mavericks play, and we had incredible seats that were on the second level where all the hockey and basketball season ticket holders have their fancy, expensive season tickets. And so it was funny because we were downstairs and all the signs were like Bud Light, Bud Light, Bud Light, and then we went upstairs and it was carpeted floors and like Chopin on the PA, and the bars were like VSOP, Remy, like, and yeah, my wife is like, what alternate universe did you buy us into? I know you didn't spend more than $200 on this. So I'm like, well, apparently that was the top ticket here, and here we are. And I remember we sat down at our seats and we're just sitting there, and I'm like, can you get me a bourbon? She's like, okay. And I gave her my credit card. She came back. She's like, I bought one single shot, and here's 2 double pours, because I flashed my Tennessee Smile. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I grabbed him. I'm like, go back and get another. So she came back. So, I had 8 double bourbons, like, just sitting in the little cup holders and in my fancy plush seat on the second level. And that was cool. And yeah, they did again, another one? Who did that? I don't even see the cop now. Well, hey, our goal is to get there. It's the cost of doing business. I will write these tickets off on my taxes. Alright, next rest stop in 2 hours, ETA is 4 hours, so we really have to... Let's see. Where's our next opportunity? We don't have many. We're going to have to stop in Primm. I might have, yeah, I didn't really... I was distracted. We're going to stop here, and we're going to, meatloaf right there. Sorry, I have to explain forever. When a cat sits like a sphinx that sleeps, it's meatloafing, and I call that, sleeping at all. So we're going to get out. We're going to sleep there, because I know we can get there. Gosh. Wow. How's our ETA that far out now? Because we were on the right side. 1 hour, 2, I think we're still on the right side. Never mind. I'm really distracted. See, I can never complain about this Duran Duran stuff, because I did get to see Silver Sun Pickups at Stubbs Barbecue here in Austin, and I was like, we were front row. I mean, we might as well have been on the stage. So it's cool. Yeah, we'll see how things go. I always say that. I said another one. That's my 3rd one. I'm not even speeding. I really got to make some money on the next run. I got $3,000 worth of speeding tickets already. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I just don't even... I mean, fucking police. Oh, now I need a rest. I got enough time. ETA's 50 now. I got 2 hours to go. I got an hour of leeway, and I can run hard now. Yeah, police. This is why I want to drive in Nevada. Yeah. Oh, you got no jurisdiction here, copper. Why don't you go back home? That's what I think of you. Come back here, I'll tell you what I really think. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to my speed, I gotta admit. Good thing they left me off with a ticket. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Seriously though, $1,000, that's like reckless driving. We're gonna go downtown, 129th Street Convict. Fall in the park, we were smooth. Alright. It's one of the most convoluted intersections I've seen in this game. I don't know what they were doing with that. I don't really care. So here we are. Oh, here's where I was, where I saw the ice cream truck, and I said, get back here, you bitch. I know, I need to... That beeping is the actual sound, apparently, that the Qualcomm device makes when you're running out of service hours. And what the game used to do was have your guy yawn. And it was so annoying, as he keep going, you sound like hee-haw or something. And I think I'm gonna just go. Yeah, I'm going. Here I go. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Drifter, I was born to walk alone. Hey, there's a home there. You see the home? I think I'll buy it. I've only bought one home in my life and it's worked out great, so I should just do it every chance I get. Then we could sleep there. How great would that be? Yeah, video fans, let's all sleep together. Oh no, why? I'm holding. Look at that plane that's going in the mountain. Oh, never mind. Why is... Okay. Cracker Barrel. Alright. I don't know why it's directing me in a different direction. Do you see that? That arrow behind me? Pointing the wrong damn way? That's Vegas for you. You know what they say. I don't know. What do they say? I don't even... I got work to do. I remember me and Turkey went to Vegas for her cousin's wedding to her cousin, because they were getting married together. And they had the same last name. That happened twice, honestly, but I remember we were trying to get a cab and like everyone had got all the cabs that were on the street because we were off strip at like a church or a dance hall or something. And I remember the dude that had been the DJ was like the last one there because we tried to get a cab and like when I called actually, you don't do this in Vegas a lot, but I did. I'm like, can you please send a taxi to this address? And there had been this like 18-car pileup right in front of us, and the dispatcher was like, I'm sorry, sir, we can't send anyone over there. Nobody can get through it, and we're just avoiding the area. It's like, oh. And just then, like, the DJ that apparently loved me for whatever reason from Party Antics, he gave us a ride. It was cool. I'll finish this story after I park. I can't do both. Look at this. Look at me already. Let's see how this Volvo does at parking. Because I know my Kenwood was the best, and my Peterbilt took me some getting used to. This is going to be our first parking adventure. Ah! Oh man, look at me now. It didn't... Oh my god, okay. Did I ding it? Nope. Alright. I know. Oh my god, okay. Ah! I hit it! Jesus! You know what? I'm not gonna blame the tractor for that. That was all on me. Well, I was in a hurry to finish my story. I can't do with this like engine roaring. Gosh. There we go. Ah. All right. Excellent. Excellente. Yeah, I was going to say, as the DJ from that cousin's wedding drove us home to our hotel, and I was telling Turkey, it's like I give money to everybody who does anything for us, because like anyone who actually lives here is probably making a money on a shitty salary plus some tips. And like he was just listening, he was like, "You got that right." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't mean." He's like, "No, no." And like he stopped, he was almost out of gas, and he stopped, and I like tried to hand him my credit card. He's like, "Get out of here." I said I'd drive you home. I didn't mean you had to pay me. I'm like, okay, okay. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, here we are. Next adventure will be starting from Vegas, wherever I end up finding a place to sleep, and we'll pick this up next time. Hope you enjoyed the ride with the new Volvo rig. I know I did. Bye for now.